everything changes.
Hey, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome into the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. Thanks to everyone who joined me on the live show last night. If you missed it, I'll put the replay in the description box. Today, I want to talk about a hot topic we had in my Facebook group this morning. In the large Facebook group, there's 110,000 members, if you're not familiar with it, eBay, Amazon sellers. And the topic was about pricing on eBay and how to price your items correctly. Now, this came up because we are in fourth quarter and the prices do tend to fluctuate a little bit. But with that said, we had a gentleman, and I don't want to say his name and I'll keep it private, and this happens all the time. He's just the one of 100 people a week that tell me this, but he used to sell a lot of stuff, like 300-400 active, 500 active items, selling 4 or 5 items a day, having really good weeks. You know, 7-day period, he'd sell 30-35 items at a $20-25 average, you know, $600-700 a week, doing really decent sales. With that said, he hasn't sold an item in a week, and before that, the sales were tanking leading up to this past week. All week long, he hasn't sold an item since like Sunday or Saturday, and it's now Friday. So he's almost back to 7 days without a single item leaving the store. So I went ahead and he ended up linking the store, and I took a look at it. Now, I didn't do a store review for him yet, which I may end up doing. I might just do it for him, but I took a look, and a lot of his prices were really high, like really high, and we see this all the time. You know, just one to point out, it was like a $75 candle that should have been priced around $30-35. They were selling, you know, brand new. It was one of those big Yankee candles, I think, and it was like $30 comps, maybe $35, and he had it priced at $75 plus shipping. And his answer was, you know, I have best offer, and people can make me an offer. If it's worth $30-35, they can offer me. And occasionally I run a 10% sale or 12% sale or whatever. So, you know, $7, $8 off the price. And you know, the problem with that is, and here's my advice to you guys, and I give it to people on store reviews all the time. If somebody is searching for an item, they probably have an idea of what they want to pay for that item. For example, somebody looking at that candle probably knows that it's worth $30 or $35 and not $75, right? And if they see a $75 price tag, 2 things are gonna happen. Number one, it may intimidate them and be like, whoa, like crazy. Some buyers don't know how to use best offer. They just see that price and they just move right on by you, right? So you've lost some percentage of potential buyers just off of that. The second thing that happens is buyers that do know how to use best offer may think that you're not going to accept an offer of 40 or 50 or 60% off because that's what it's worth, but they feel like they're insulting you by making that offer. And so they may not even make the offer at all for that reason. And so that's the second set. The third problem that comes in with pricing stuff that high, most buyers on eBay, including myself, sort by lowest price first. So let's say that there's 200 of those candles listed, right? And most of them are, you know, maybe a couple lower ones, some used, whatever, and then a whole bunch of $30 to $40 ones that are priced right in that price range where they should be. Maybe 100, 125 of them are priced in that $10 or $15 range, right? Well, when somebody sorts, we already know where we're going with this, they sort by that lowest price, you're gonna fall all the way down in the price, all the way to the back of the freaking pack, right? You're gonna be there might be some idiots that are $100, $150 higher than you, but for the most part, you're gonna be at the bottom of the list, page 2, page 3, page 4, whatever it is. They're never gonna scroll that far to find you to even make the offer. And if they did by some happenstance find your listing and open it to make the offer, there's other people that might have best offer as well that may be, you know, $49.99 best offer. It seems pretty reasonable. They're gonna go after those ones first because it's much closer to what they're gonna offer, and they think that that seller will more than likely accept their offer faster than you would accept their offer. If they see 2 potential sales, similar items, similar feedback, you know, you're at 75 and somebody else is at 50 and they wanna offer $35, they probably have a good chance of this person maybe working with them, whereas, again, you've intimidated them out of that. So while it's great to have best offer, it's not a guarantee that you're gonna get offers or you're gonna sell something. If you're already not receiving offers on items, That's probably what's happening. And I think that there's a huge lesson to be learned in this, and it's that sometimes we're too close to our own problem. Sometimes we're on the inside looking out, and we know that we have a high-priced item, but in our minds, we're trying to make everything as positive as possible, saying, you know, like, oh, I'll get a best offer, oh, I can drop the price in a week or two. Meanwhile, week after week after week goes by, and you're like, I can't sell anything, stuff's not moving, you're wondering why things aren't going, and you have to just drop it. Now, if you paid too much for an item, that's too bad. This is gonna sound like tough love, but your fault. If you paid too much for an item, that doesn't mean you can artificially just sell it for a higher price simply to make yourself break even or make a profit. People only pay what an item is worth. They're only gonna buy that candle for 35 or 40 bucks, give or take a little bit of wiggle room. Nobody's gonna pay $75 for an item simply because you say, well, I paid 50 bucks for it, I can't sell it for 50, I've gotta get 75. That's not their problem. Okay, market value is market value on 99% of items. Yes, there are some exceptions, collectibles, vintage, rare things, stuff like that, but not everyday items that most of us sell. Okay, so that's pricing 101 and kind of the tough love. And if you think that you have a problem, maybe it's not pricing, maybe it is pricing, maybe you need someone to tell you that, I'll link my store reviews below. They're awesome. I'll go over it for you. I've just cleared all my store reviews. I only have a couple to do from today and last night. So if you want to get it, you'll be in line and you'll get your store review this weekend, tonight or this weekend, and we'll get your store fixed and get you back in line. It's only 10 bucks. You can't beat it. And I'll go through everything, titles, prices, items, brands, the whole shebang. But you got to have an outside thinking brain. Even if you don't get me to look at it, pull yourself out of your store, pull yourself out of your problem and look in at your problem from the outside. Be realistic with your prices, be realistic with your offers, be realistic with everything, or you'll never sell enough merchandise. You may sell it, but not enough of it. Now, I want to kind of preface this with a warning. I'm not encouraging people to race to the bottom and sell their stuff to give it away. If an item is worth 35 or 40 bucks, get your 35 or 40. Don't go dropping the price down just to race it to the bottom. What I'm saying is don't overprice your items that much. If you think an item's worth 35 bucks and it's fair and maybe 37, 38, maybe list it for $45.99, list it for $47.99, get it $10, $12, 20% higher, whatever you need to do, so somebody can come in and say, hey, I'll give you 30 bucks and you can counter them at 35 and you guys can make a deal. Don't race to the bottom and just give stuff away. I don't want people to blow the comments up saying, oh, here we go, he's telling you to race to the bottom. Not at all. Set a level, set that plateau level and don't go under it. But also, don't expect people to see a $35 item listed for $75 plus shipping and give you an offer, or many people at all. You may get an offer, but you're not gonna get many, and good luck making a deal. You may sell it at some point, but typically 99% of the time, you'll find yourself just lowering until you get to where it's reasonable, and then you sell it, which you could have done in the first place after I reviewed your store and told you that it was priced that way. Now, I'm not an expert on every category and every item and pricing, but I do know how to use Sellhound, I do know how to use Terapeak, and I do know how to use eBay Solds. I've been doing it for the last 12 or 13 years, and I have a pretty good gauge on what stuff is worth, you know, just by simply looking it up. It's really cliche. People ask all the time in the group, hey guys, what is this worth? And the answer is look it up. There's a reason we tell you to look it up. The market bears what the market will bear. I may think an item is like, hey, that's a great $20 item. And then I look at it and it's only worth $5. I'm like, wow, like, guess no one wants to buy it. I did it with a shirt yesterday. I thought it was a good $20 item. I bought it. I didn't comp it because I was confident. That's a mistake, newbie mistake. And I got it home and looked it up and it was, you know, $8, $9, $12, $8, $9. I'm like, well, you know, I'm not gonna price the shirt at $20. It's not worth $20. So I priced it at, you know, $13.99 free shipping. And that's what it's worth, a couple bucks higher. Somebody offers 12 bucks, out the door. And it's not a mistake. I'll make money on it, but it happens. I didn't look it up, and lesson learned. You know, I do it all the time because I'm trying to go quick and I'm trying to get stuff. But for everyone else, look it up, get the pricing. It's worth what it's worth. So that's my pricing 101 for you guys today on eBay. You can do it through Amazon and some of the software tools, and you can also do it on Poshmark. It works the same way. Go to Solds, go to sellhound.com, look up their price comparison tool, and you know, for eBay, of course, you have Terapeak. So anyways, enjoy your weekend, guys. If you want me to look at the store all weekend long, 10 bucks, use the link below. Also, if you need to learn another platform for fourth quarter, eBay, Amazon, Poshmark, accounting, if you need to learn social media, how to sell stuff on Instagram, all of that, all 125 videos, including a store review and my VIP Facebook group and 11 sourcing guides. They're all included in the training package. If you wanted to skip on by the store review and buy the training package, that'll get you everything, including those reviews. So that's a great deal. It's only 50 bucks compared to the 10 you're gonna spend on the review. So either option is great. Do it for the weekend so I can get in there, get help, get you fixed, and get you rolling for fourth quarter. We're into it now, and it's time to get moving. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. I really appreciate you checking out the channel. Hit the like button, the big thumbs up, and subscribe so we can get to 100,000 and do that giveaway for everyone. I'll see you next time. I'll see you all weekend long. Good luck on your sales. Good luck sourcing if you go out buying. Let me know what you pick up in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.